Hello, blue herons. On this beautiful day, we are going to draw an eagle. Swap one bird of prey for the other for today. Okay. Well, I've had a chance to look at some of your threefold human drawings, and they are wonderful. So we've already drawn a small eagle, so now we get to fill the whole page with one, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think. So in our threefold human drawing, we drew a male bald eagle with black feathers, and today we're going to draw a female bald eagle. So we're going to be using our browns for her feathers. And I am actually going to start. Someone has run away with my dark blue colored pencil. I wonder where that went. I'll use my light blue colored pencil. I'm actually going to start with my light blue because this is a bald eagle. She's going to have blue sky behind her. We're going to draw her with her wings spread out in flight and this beautiful sky behind her. So I'm going to do what's called in some forms of art is called saving the white. So I'm actually just going to kind of go just like we did in our last drawing and just kind of go around and make these little marks to show where her feathers would be, and then this would all become the blue behind her. And from there, so this eagle is going to be kind of like it's flying straight at us out of the paper, and like she's kind of banking into a turn and flying right at us. So her wings are going to be kind of coming straight off of her head. So we're going to have a wing coming out that way and a wing coming this way. So we're going to do kind of the top of her wing. Now I'm just going to add some thickness to that. Make it nice and strong. Just kind of flick it out on the ends. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of go back with my brown here, and I'm going to kind of put in where the rest of her head would be with these little feathery strokes. There we go. Okay. So her body would be, it's going to be right about here. I'm going to finish her wings first. So I'm just going to keep going with my light brown, and I'm just going to kind of do these strokes that are coming straight down, perpendicular to the top of that wing. And then as I get out towards the wing tip, they kind of start to turn a bit. And then we kind of have these feathers on the end that start to look almost like fingers on a hand. And then at the end of the wings, you can kind of make these kind of more rounded shapes. It looks like the shape of the feathers coming down. Do that on the other side. So I'm just going to start my downward strokes. Kind of looks like a snitch from Harry Potter right now, doesn't it? And I looked on Google Classroom today and I saw that a couple of you have already done your eagle drawing. And the ones, if you were one of those people, your drawing is great. It's not going to look like mine, but it is a wonderful representation of an eagle. So, and I do prefer that you guys wait for the YouTube videos. Those ones that were done early are wonderful. So please don't feel like you have to redo them. There are many different ways to draw an eagle. But next time, wait for the video. I really like how eager you guys are to get your main lesson work done. It's good. A lot of my teacher friends are complaining right now that their students don't want to do any of their work and they get like 0 assignments turned in, and I'm over here just swimming in beautiful drawings from my students. So thank you for that. Okay, let's layer some color on now. So I'm going to go back with my dark brown. And we're going to layer in some dark feathers here. Sometimes these female bald eagles are almost black. They have a little bit of a tawny sheen to their feathers sometimes. Kind of change color in the sunlight. Just gonna blend that a little bit. I'm gonna try to make sure that any white is covered. So we have these nice, beautiful, thick wings for her. Blend a little bit of dark brown along the top of the wing here. Okay, other side. There we go. Just kind of blending a little bit at the top of the wings there. Okay. All right, let's work on the body next. Okay, so our body is coming down like this, and then we'll have her two legs on either side, like she's ready to reach out and snatch a fish out of the water, and then her tail will be all fanned out behind that. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of blend the wing just right along the body here. Her body will just come down like this. So her body's gonna look short because remember she's kind of tilted in the air. So we're kind of looking at her from straight forward, but also kind of from under. It's kind of a funky angle that we're looking at this bird from. Just gonna kind of blend in with these kind of feathery strokes here. There we go. Blend a little bit more of the wing right here. Okay. So do some more feathery shapes here to kind of blend that wing in. And blend some dark brown here over that lighter brown. Okay. And then the legs here kind of look like they're at the back, so we kind of do just some very long, skinny ovals for the legs. And again, they're going to look kind of short because we're looking from kind of a funny angle here. Okay. And we'll blend that dark brown on top. Whoops. My hands are getting a little tired and crazy. That's okay, that'll blend right in. Okay, and then we want to do her talons. So I'm going to use my golden yellow. So they're going to kind of curve. I'm going to kind of do like a triangle shape almost for her foot. And then I'm going to do these curved talons off of that. And some of that brown is going to blend in, and that's just fine because that'll just kind of look like her feathers covering the top part of her foot, which is totally how eagles' feet are formed. Okay. I know it's kind of hard to see how I'm doing the talons with the yellow on the white paper. I'm just kind of doing like a little J shape for each talon. Backwards J on this foot, right? Okay, I'll layer some orange over that so it's a little easier to see. So I just did a little triangle here, just right off the tip of her leg. And then like 3 little J's here for talons. Same on this one. Okay, and then you could do some claws on the end with your black pencil, because they do have these like magnificent claws for catching fish and mice and rats and weasels and whatever an eagle wants to catch, basically. That's what they're gonna catch. Okay. So we're gonna finish out her tail and then we'll go back and do her face. So again, I'm gonna use my blue since we're gonna have this blue sky behind her. And so she's gonna have this beautiful tail just kind of fanning out behind her. So we're gonna do these white feathers. And usually I don't want you to do like these little sketchy strokes, but they make the picture look like very feathery, which is of course like what we would want, right? Okay. All right. And then for her face, okay. Mostly gonna need yellow and a little black, maybe a little orange, but this is what we're gonna start with. All right, so this down here is like her neck, right? Because we're kind of looking up under her. So her beak is actually gonna be kind of close to the top of her head feathers here. So there's the top of her beak. And an eagle's beak, like I said, in the threefold human drawing is very hooked. So here's the top half of it. It's kind of like a big comma or apostrophe shape that we're gonna do. It's kind of wide up here and then it hooks down. I'm gonna go ahead and outline that a little bit in black so we don't lose that shape. Okay, and then the bottom is just a little triangle here because this top half of the beak hooks over the bottom. Okay, and I'm just gonna add a little tiny outline to that too. Okay, and then above that, we have her eyes, those big golden eagle eyes. So I'm gonna do a circle over here, circle over here. When an eagle is flying, their eyes are straight ahead. Looking for that prey. You can do a few little like feathers here. Kind of show the outline. And there'd be like a little shadow here of her beak. Okay. And then if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of texture to the feathers. Just a little tiny strokes with your black crayon, or black pencil. You can add a little bit to the blue there. A little bit here on her tail. To kind of show the light hitting her feathers. So we'd have like a little bit of black lowlights and highlights on her feathers. Here she looks like she's ready to go get some prey for her eaglets back at the nest. Okay, and then we're going to do the sky all around her. And you could do that in several ways. You could do it how we did the background on our threefold human being picture, and you could just do the side of your lead and shade that in. Or you could do a block crayon, a blue block crayon, and carefully go around. I am feeling like I want to try something a little different today. So I'm gonna try the pencil shading method and see how that works for me. I'm just gonna kind of sharpen my blue pencil a little bit. So I emptied out this pencil sharpener before I started the video. I'm just gonna kind of, oh, look at that, it's a long one. Just gonna kind of spread these around a little bit. And just take my fingers, rub it in. I'm gonna be really careful that I don't get any blue on my eagle. Okay, this is fun. I can see why you guys do this a lot. Brush them over here so I can get on this side. It's kind of like finger painting, but with pencil. Just gonna kind of go very carefully around the tail and kind of blend in where those blue pencil strokes are. So you can see how it kind of sets off those white feathers really well. All right, go up here. And again, I'm going to go really carefully around her head. Oops. Just going to blend that blue in just a little bit more. Yes, okay. There she is. So I like how the pencil shavings, they kind of made the sky look almost like it has these little wispy clouds in it, which would have been really hard to do with a block crayon or with the pencil, the actual pencil lead. So that's kind of a neat effect that you get from it. Also, I had some words that were bleeding through from my unstooping poem. So you can see like some red here. And it kind of covered them up nicely, whereas like a crayon might have like skipped over them and they might have been like even more prominent. So there is our eagle. And from what I've seen, you guys are doing a great job on human and animal so far, and I hope you're enjoying it. And so, yeah, we have the eagle poem to do on Monday. And then we will be moving on to another sensing animal, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So stay tuned for next week. All right, everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later.